17?
Yeah.
That's age of consent if that's what you want to go for, man.
Okay, I was talking about the episode, but
That's not what you were talking
our
about
last
earlier.
co-host isn't here still. Come on.
That's not what you were telling me earlier.
You're right. His number would be way lower. Welcome back to the App Squad, episode 17. My name is Mamba, as they call me here. This is my co-host, Momo.
Hey.
My other co-host, that
What's
guy,
your name again?
Angel. That's it.
Hey.
We just be talking about dumb shit. I got something to start off today.
We just yap, really.
I want
Where's
to
your
talk
face,
about
baby?
how fucked up Disney is. Or not Disney.
I'm mad at Disney. They tricked me.
I went on a deep dive.
I thought you said it was Disney.
No, it's Nickelodeon. I keep forgetting. I get them confused for some reason. Same thing. Same pedophiles, probably.
No, I feel like Disney's a lot different.
But yeah, I went on a deep dive of Dan Schneider's behavior, as well as the other people involved.
Yeah, that makes sense, because whenever you were first explaining this to me, you were saying, you're like, yeah, Disney, Dan Schneider. I was just like,
That's
I
not
don't
him.
think he knows what's happening.
Nah, but I was like, it's so fucked up, just the way that they operate in general, because like they purposely like separate like kids from their families, right? And like parents who want to be like involved in the process, they're like, well, we don't fucking want your kid then. So they recruit like these trashy parents with kids who appeal to pedophiles, and they give them a career, and then they make them take drugs and go to like parties with older men. And then they hire 4 pedophiles, one of whom got fired for being a pedophile for R-wording Drake Bell. And then they
that's
rehired
funny.
him.
That's funny, Angel. Is that funny to you?
Was it the Stall and Drake?
Yeah.
But like, it just boggles my mind that, like, I just don't understand how that happens. And people are just like, well,
I think it depends on the parenting, man, because like you said, they try to recruit the ones with bad parents, but the ones like Victoria Justice, for example, I've heard that her parents were very well involved with her career, and I think Miranda Cosgrove as well.
but that's almost more scary that they're heavily involved, because then I feel like they would have seen something.
I don't know. I think a lot of it's behind closed doors, man.
Yeah. But it's also just like, damn, bro. Like, Dan Schneider calls you at 2 a.m. and says, hey, I want to take Miranda Cosgrove to a party. Who all is going to be there? Oh, just me. What?
What
That's
a
not a
weird
party,
party.
motherfucker. You're just trying to have sex with her. Like,
I mean, weren't we all though?
When I was also underaged, yes, I was. And now that we're both overaged, yes, still. But not past her now. Right? If you have a different opinion than that, I'm going to look at you weird.
It's so crazy to think that like a lot of the girls that we found like attractive back then were like 12 years old, and then technically that's creepy, but we were also 12 years old. So is it creepy? Nah, actually no. We were just thought like the girls at our age were hot. So never mind. That's not weird at all.
Well, it's probably hard to tell for you because it's like black and white. Like, it's hard to see the difference. I can't help it. You set them up, I knock them down. It is what it is. We mess around here. We're
No, we
goofy.
don't. No, we don't.
Oh,
This is a serious podcast. Angel, did you get arrested yet or what?
true. Updates.
Why would I get arrested?
Move your mic away from your mouth.
For the crime that you committed?
I did not commit any crimes.
You stole time, buddy. Last time I checked, that's a crime.
Allegedly.
You literally confessed.
Yeah, you not only confessed, but you went on into detail about.
Yeah, so I put
The
in
entire
this exact
process.
point that I did not work at this day. I was at home
From 2 p.m. to 10 p.m., I was supposed to be at work.
I was not.
No, I actually so a couple things happened this week at work. Yesterday as soon as I got to work, I broke my phone on accident. It was in like my hoodie pocket, and as I jumped out of my truck, it hit the ground, and the screen was already
Amateur.
cracked. The screen was already cracked, and then I picked it up and it wasn't cracked anymore, and I was like, okay, we're good. And then I tried to use it, and the screen, I couldn't tap on it. I could turn it on with the side button, but I couldn't turn it, like I couldn't tap to turn it on.
Mine says go, hey Bixby, respond to the Yap Squad group chat.
Well, that's what happens when your phone is built like a Lego brick.
Well, yeah, so that phone is super old. It's a Galaxy S10.
Oh, damn.
I've had it for like 5 years.
Oh.
So that was like right when I got to site. I do my morning meeting, and then the other guy that I'm working with, I tell him, I was like, yo, I gotta go get a new phone, because I was like, I'm not gonna go out in the field and not be able to contact anybody. And he was like, okay. Right. So I look it up, and I have T-Mobile, and the closest one was an hour away.
Bruh.
And then I was like, okay. So I drive there. They don't open till 10 o'clock. It was 8 p.m.
Time theft.
So I just sat in my truck, and I couldn't do anything. I couldn't get into my phone to watch YouTube or anything. I literally just sat in the truck and listened to the radio for 2 hours.
Jesus. What was on the radio? Anything good?
Fucking nothing good. So then
what you want.
And then I got my oil change on my truck. Blah blah blah. Get into the T-Mobile once it opens. There's like a line of 5 people before they even open outside. I was like,
it's all old people trying to pay their phone bill because they refuse to do it online.
Dude. I think about half of them were doing that, and then now, if you pay in person, you get charged more.
I mean, there's like a $10 I would do the same shit, because fuck that.
Yeah, there's like a $10 fee. Like the dude was going to pay his bill, and he's pulling out like ones, and then the dude's like, "Oh, it's an extra $10 now when you do it in person." And the guy just grabbed his money and walked out. I was like, "Wow, okay."
They're learning finally.
So I had to wait like almost another hour for all these people to get done, and then I finally get in there, and I was like, "Okay, I want to get a new phone." I swapped to Apple, so I got an iPhone now.
Holy fuck!
iPhone 15.
Yap Squad FaceTime
15.
Oh, not
he
the
has
Pro.
A better phone than me now.
They said,
not the Pro.
I wanted the Pro, but I only wanted the titanium one, and they didn't have the titanium one. So then I was like, nah, fuck that.
It's so good.
They said this one. They said this is blue, and I was like, that's a fucking lie.
Who the fuck told you that was blue?
It has like a very, if you take it out of the case, it has a very like, it's
like a blue,
very light. It looks like 1% blue and 99% white,
like blue steel from CS. Like it's just
not
steel.
even.
Me with the prime numbers.
So yeah, I swapped to
not even
iPhone. I got an Apple Watch now, so I'm one of those guys.
I was wondering. I was like, no, because didn't you have like the? Damn, are you doing the payments or did you just buy all that shit straight up?
No, it's all payments.
Okay, I was like, that's fucking crazy, man. That's like that's literally $2,500 right there. You fucking just.
No, it's not. My phone was. This is 800 for the
There's
regular.
No way it's 800. It's like 1,000
for the rate. For the regular.
Sorry,
iPhone
I'm not used to getting 800. Regulars. I'm used to getting the Max Pros.
And then
that's crazy.
This is like the normal. This is like just the normal.
The normal watches I see are like fucking 600, 700.
So these are like 350. But
dude,
since
what gen is the watch?
Next.
I don't know, whatever the new one. But
damn.
It's not bad, honestly.
The deal was if you put a line on the watch,
you have. That's the thing, is that you have to get a line on the watch if you get it through them. No matter, even if you didn't get a deal, you have.
I didn't. No, you don't have to. So I could have got the watch without a line, and it'd be $350. And that would be a payment over 24 months, just like my phone. But since I put a line on it, it's an extra $15 a month. But they took $250 off, so I'm only paying $100 a month.
I mean, that's the same thing with my iPad. They say like, oh, you get it for like 50 cents a month, but you have to have a line on it. But the thing is that they don't tell me is that, or that they don't tell people is that, hey, you have to get a line on this unless you buy it straight up. Like if you're gonna do installments, you need to get a line.
They told me I could do payment on this without a line, but then I was like, why would I get the watch and not have a line? So I just got it with the line.
I don't think it works like you can make the calls and stuff on it if you don't have the line.
I can.
That's like how.
Sorry. If you don't have the line, yeah.
I think because that's how my Galaxy Watch worked. Is like I needed to have the line on it because it wouldn't. I couldn't like make calls. I mean, if I was in contact with my phone, like in my pocket or something, you can. But like if you wanted to, like, let's say you left your phone in your car and you're in fucking the middle of Walmart, you wouldn't be able to do anything.
I mean, that's just
Yeah.
basically the ancient tech of like, remember when people used to have iPods because they were too poor to buy an iPhone,
Yeah.
and then they were like, I can still text on it.
Well, that was me, bro. I was in
I got Flappy Bird.
I was in
Shut
fucking I was in 9th grade with the flip phone but iPad. So that's how I was iMessaging people on
I didn't
when
even have the
iMessage
iPad.
when iMessage came out, bro. It was a new game for me because I was just like, guys, if you have an iPhone, we can talk still.
Oh my!
Oh, and then what was fucked up is like, I originally had Sprint, right, and then they got bought out by
Ooh.
T-Mobile.
Yay!
I mean,
Better.
I've never had a problem with it, and I like T-Mobile right now. But I had an original like Sprint legacy account. So then when they went to to do this new phone, they had to call the store manager and like they had to call a bunch of people to unlock my account because they couldn't get into it because it was so old.
Bruh. No way you're on legacy.
That's what they called it. They're like, it's a Sprint legacy account. And I was like, I don't know what the fuck that means. They're like, when was the last time you came into a store? And I was like, when Sprint was still a thing. Like 4 years ago.
Access, the fuck?
Because I literally got that Samsung when I graduated high school in 2019, and I haven't done anything since.
Bruh.
I thought you got a new phone. Like a while ago.
So
When I was prank calling you, didn't you buy a new phone? Or did you? Oh.
No, I broke the screen, and I got the screen fixed on that same phone, which cost me like $300.
What
so
the
I should have just got a new
you
phone.
got scammed.
Did you,
and then
did you send it in through Sprint or T-Mobile?
No, I had to go to an outside company and do it.
That's
because the Galaxy S10 it has
edges.
The edges, so they couldn't fix it in store for whatever reason.
Dude, the one thing about that is the edges were so cool because like
it wasn't nice. I
having it face down. You can have the fucking like edge like light up. It was cool. It was a good little thing that they had.
I mean, I just went to iPhone because I think it's easier. A lot of my stuff at work is iPhone or like all Apple, so I can link it easily.
Well, I'm telling you, man, too. Like even just like Apple to Apple is so much better than Galaxy to Galaxy.
No, it is. The only thing that I've had a problem with is
China
so when I
keeps asking me for my credit card.
No.
When I got my phone, I was like setting it all up, and then I log into my Google, or I was trying to log into my Google. I haven't had to log in with my password in so long. I forgot it. My Google password. So, and then they were like, okay, well, to get your other password, you're gonna get a text, or not a text. You're gonna get an email, and I was like, oh, well, I'll just go on my other phone. Can't get into my other phone to check the email, so I had to wait until I got home, and then do it on my computer. And then when I did it, none of my contacts on my Samsung, I didn't back it to my Google, so I lost all my contacts and all my texts.
Is your phone number still the same?
It's the same phone number.
Say it out loud.
215
719 214.
Leaked.
Well,
so I lost like a bunch of my contacts, and it kind of sucks. The only contacts that I still have are from when I had my iPhone when I was in high school.
Text them.
So like my dad's number is the same, my mom, and then like a couple other people. But other than that, I lost all of them.
I still have my contacts from my first flip phone somehow.
And then I lost all my fucking text messages. Like I can't go back. So anybody that I text before yesterday, I can't go back on our texts.
Monka S,
like, okay,
no more.
sucks.
Actually, pretty good. No more evidence.
Oh, I was like, evidence of what, bitch?
Wait, do you have all your pictures from whenever you were in high school?
No, I don't think so. I have some of my Google like images saved or like backed up.
You've got iCloud now.
And then I have my Snapchat and all that saved a bunch of my shit.
I thought you were banned from Snapchat. Oh.
Not anymore.
Wait, were you actually? Or was that like a relationship joke?
Outlawed.
That was a relationship joke. It was TikTok that I was not allowed to be on.
I just assumed it was all of it.
Anywhere where you can talk to girls that aren't me.
I'm gonna go fuck this guy now. Boeing is an evil company. Also.
No, they're pretty chill.
Nah, they'd be murdering motherfuckers.
Well, duh. Their fucking job.
Oh, that was the other thing that happened at work. today. No. Maybe.
He killed the
No.
guy who stole time.
No, so like we do our morning meeting today and everything, and my boss is doing the morning meeting from his truck, and I can tell he's driving. And I was like, okay, this is weird. And he's like, I'm out in the field, I have to do something. And I was like, I have a hunch this guy might be coming to my site. And sure as shit, like 2 hours later, he shows up at my site, and he like pulls up. I'm like mowing. He pulls up next to me, and he's like, hey, meet me at your truck. And I was like, fuck. I was like, the fact he drove, I mean, that's a 2.5 hour drive for him to come to my site. I was like, just to talk to me, dude. I immediately thought I was getting fired. And he like pulls me aside, and we're talking, and he shows me all these pictures, and it's from my mower down in that I use, like the big tractor one.
Mm.
They're like $100,000 tractors. And
just
we have
Angel jerking off on it.
We have a full checklist that we're supposed to like how we're supposed to clean it and leave it stored and all this shit. Well, I didn't fucking clean it the last time I used it. And then our other veg tech went to use it, and he took all these pictures of it dirty and shit and then sent it to my boss.
What a snitch.
And then they're also like, oh yeah, and because he uses the same thing, right? And it's a Bobcat, so it tracks your hours. And they're like, well, his mower has almost like 30 more mowing hours on it. Like, what have you not been mowing? And I was like, I've done a week of not working at nights when I'm supposed to be working. So I wasn't mowing. And then there was another 2 weeks that I was helping other technicians in the field and not mowing. So I was like, obviously I'm not going to catch up to him. Like he that's where.
Wait, they questioned you that now, despite the fact that you've been not even at that fucking field for the past.
And I haven't been there for the past week.
Dude,
and a half almost.
You don't even have like 40 hours on this week. This is unacceptable.
Yeah, because it was literally like a 30-hour discrepancy, and they're like, have you not been mowing? And I was like,
I've been here 2 hours away.
It was stupid. And then he was like, I originally was coming here to fire you, is what he told me.
What the fuck?
I was like,
that's
wow,
kind of base
okay.
though. I like bosses that are straight up like that.
Well, and this is I've stressed to them before that I feel like I get treated as a child sometimes.
Well, you kind of
like
are.
the way that they talk to me, and I'm like, and
how old are you?
He 23.
Oh, never mind.
Like half your
So
okay.
They just keep coming, bro. I can't help it.
So then he like when we started talking, he was like, I know that you think that we talked to you as a child, and I'm just gonna talk to you as a man. He's like, I was coming up here to fire you. Like, you were supposed to be done today. Because technically I'm still in my probational period, so they don't need a reason to fire me. Because my probational period is for 6 months, and I'm been there for like 4.5. He was like, so I was just gonna. He was like, between everything that's been happening, and now this stuff that's happening, like, oh, and then when I went to go get my phone because it was broken, he got pissed that I left site and didn't tell him, and I was like,
how could I tell you?
The other guy that I was working with called him and told him, and he was like, well, you should have talked to me directly through him, and I was like, whatever. So he was mad about that too. And then he was like, I'm just gonna be a man with you. What's going on? And I was like, to be honest, you guys told me that I was gonna get a promotion, or that I was gonna become a technician very quickly, and now you're saying it's gonna be a year plus. So I didn't give a shit about my work, so I just did the bare minimum, and I was unsupervised. Like, I didn't give a fuck what I was doing. And then you sent me up here, and I'm actually trying to do good up here. Like, I showed him the hours that on the mowers up here and I've actually been logging them. And he was like, okay, blah, blah, blah. He was like, okay, he was like, I was going to fire you, and then I was going to give you a verbal warning. Now we're just
fired.
No, he was like, I just want you to do good, blah, blah, blah. He was like, when you come back down to whenever I get taken back down to my normal site, he was like, we'll have another conversation about this, but I'm not going to write you up unless something else happens. I was like, thanks for making me think I was going to lose my job. And really now he drove up here just to say, stop being a fuck up.
I mean, to be fair, besides that, you kind of were fucking up. You just kind of.
Oh, I was.
So it's like,
I didn't give a fuck.
Yeah, I mean, you're rightfully so, but it's just like, I mean, I think he was in his rights to tell you this.
No, I don't blame him. I mean, I could have very easily been fired this week, and I'm not. And I didn't even get a write up or anything. So
yeah, I guess.
It just, I think the reason I fucking really hated working down there was like I was driving an hour to work for a job that I thought was going to be an easy like stepping stone to what I wanted to actually be, and then they shoot me down and tell me like, yep, a year plus of having to mow before you even can be considered for this technician job. And I was like,
I just want to know
That's not
how
what-
fast this grass grows to have to mow every single day.
True.
so some of the shit that I mowed, so when I went up to the new site on Thursday, some of the shit that I mowed, I was looking at today, you can almost not tell it's mowed. Like it grows so fast
What
because
the
we've been
fuck?
getting so much rain.
They be fertilizing that shit.
I'm pretty sure it's growing faster than I'm mowing. So it's just an endless
Oh
loop.
my god, war. They just keep coming. Boom. We're
and then
moving.
the other sites are way worse.
I said we're moving.
We are moving tomorrow morning.
Our rent is free.
Yeah, it was weird. I collected our prorated rent from me and Mamba. Collected it. Have it ready like in my bill paying bank account.
What does prorated mean?
Rates
Means
that's
it's a different rate
Okay.
than like normal
That makes
based
sense.
on
the amount of time that
because
we
you're
have.
because you're not there for the entire month or whatever.
Contextually, I understood, but I just didn't know exactly what it
So
You're just stupid. It's okay.
we had
Nah,
the
that's cool. You're
prorated
full for
rent,
that.
and I was just like, I have
Nice
it, I have
beard,
the
idiot.
amount. I have the amount saved in my account, and I've been trying to pay it for like since I got the money, just so I can get it out of the way, but it's not letting me click on it. And I'm just like, so I called today. Also scammed. Never got the pictures. But that's whatever. We'll see it
What, your
tomorrow.
actual unit?
Yeah, because I asked them, I was like, we never got to see the actual unit, and I was just like, hey, can you send me pictures of like what the
fuck? You haven't looked at your actual unit and you're moving in?
I feel like that's pretty
That's-
normal.
Nah.
I've never looked at the units I've moved in before.
You went to this place already.
Yeah, they showed us
And you
a
didn't see-
unit.
Yeah, but they
The-
showed
it
us
was like-
ones with the same layout, just in a
it was-
different place.
It was 3 months before
Okay.
like the one that was available was open, so the people were probably still living in it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So anyways, I've been trying to pay it. Called today. I was just like, hey, I can't pay it. Like, what's going on? The guy's just like, it says that you paid it already. And I was just like, I definitely did not. So like, and I'm looking through like my payment history. He's looking at it too. He's like, there's nothing there for the amount that it would have been. And I was just like, he's like, yeah, you got this payment here. Don't know what that is. And it's just the normal payments, like the fucking application fees and all the fucking deposits and shit. And he's just like, yeah, I mean, it says that it's paid. I guess we'll see tomorrow. And I was just like, so there's potential that we don't have to pay for this one's rent, which is sick as fuck.
There's a
That's pretty
chance.
fire.
We'll see.
If you do, Mamba
I already
has to pay
spent the
whole
money,
thing.
so
The fuck? The whole thing of zero? Nah. We already he already got the money in there. We're fucking we're gonna have
So you guys
to
are-
wake up and do things.
I was gonna say you guys have to move. You're gonna move everything tomorrow.
yeah, like 99% of it.
I don't think
You
it's
get
gonna
like
take
a
that long, though.
U-Haul and shit.
Yeah, gotta get a U-Haul 7:30 in the morning. Gotta get it by 8.
If only
Come
you guys
here.
knew somebody with a truck.
I mean, it doesn't really matter too much because
most,
even if
most
there was
truck
a
drivers are like selfish or whatever and don't help their friends, I guess.
well, even if it was a truck,
Only
it
an
wasn't-
18-hour drive or whatever.
It wasn't.
just, you're selfish or whatever.
Wouldn't have done much.
Just
you know,
quit your job and come help us or whatever.
gonna get fired anyway.
Maybe if
Doesn't
I
matter.
got fired, yeah.
Just tell them you're working.
If they fire me, I'll consider looking at a job in the same company in Texas.
I don't think you could
Like,
work
I
for the
could
same
go-
company.
Yeah, I
if you're
could.
fired.
I can. Yes, I can.
You don't have to wait like a certain amount of time.
Or I could just put in a transfer before they fire me.
How would you know? On the 2-hour drive before he's coming to get you.
He's like, you
You're
have to
like,
return the truck.
transfer,
And I'd be like,
transfer,
okay. I would be transfer. And then, yeah, set up a transfer.
Wait, so the truck that you have isn't your truck?
Hmm?
I'm confused.
He
You
has
have
a
two
work truck and a truck.
So I have
Truck,
my
truck.
normal truck that's just been sitting there. And then I've been driving my work truck to work every day, which is sick because I've put in like $100 worth of gas in that truck almost every other day.
The
If I
fuck?
had to drive my personal truck that far, I would die.
Wait,
I
so
would
you don't
not
have to
be able
pay
to
for
pay
gas?
that.
Or
Fuck no, not in the work truck.
I mean, they're making him
My
drive
personal,
2
yeah.
fucking hours in a truck. To be fair, like I don't think
That's 2 hours one
That's
way.
kind of crazy to make
do
him
you
pay
get paid
for
for
it.
your drive or just
Yes.
sick?
So technically I'm working 12-hour shifts. So I work my normal 8, and then it's 4 hours total of driving. I don't get to charge all of the driving as overtime. I get to charge half of it. So I get 2 hours of PTO per day to drive to work.
I don't
So
know.
clocking-
Put it in Rocket League terms. I don't understand.
Hat trick.
Oh,
Yeah. No, it's just
Congrats.
I'm working 5 12s, but I'm only charging 5 10s because of drive. I don't know. It's whatever. I'm still getting PTO and I'm not using my own truck, so I don't really care.
So he went to overtime and then he lost, or did he win?
He went to overtime, like
And
double
it-
time, and then ended up winning, but he didn't get as much XP as he should.
Oh,
Basically, yeah.
He only he's losing a quarter
carried
of his
the
XP.
basically I carried the team, and then my team was shitting on me afterward, even
Well-
though I carried.
do you think there's like a double XP weekend coming up, or
Probably not. There might be a no overtime weekend coming up.
I'll go on RocketLeagueRep.com and I'll bump you? That should help.
Dude, I've been fucking asking you to play ball, and you have not been answering. This is me off.
I've been motherfucking sleep, bruh. So what if it's in
Horrible.
the daytime?
And I get home from work, and I'm like, oh, I can actually play games for a little bit. Like, I don't have shit going on. And I text Mamba, ball? And usually this motherfucker within 5 minutes, yep, getting on. No. Radio silence for days.
Yeah. Whoopsies.
That makes
I
me
kinda
not
have
want to play
keep,
ball
a
with you.
pretty normal schedule for this
L.
week because I have the car in the mechanic shop.
L.
So I'm gonna try to stay awake if they call me.
Do you have to get somebody to like tow it over there?
Yeah, but it was only $140. I didn't use insurance like some people here.
Well,
Yeah.
Whenever I
have
told-
insurance on your car.
when I told him it was
No, I
one,
do.
when I told it at Mamba, it was probably going to cost him 150. He's like, that sounds like a scam. And then he's like, yeah, I only got it for 140. And like, I was, okay, isn't that the exact fucking price?
Okay, but hear me out. If you're using insurance, how
I
is
never
it the
said I
same
was
price?
using insurance.
That's a lie.
Dude, tow companies.
I mean, I did say
and,
like possibly my insurance, but I've
Oh.
never had to. I never towed it myself, so I didn't know.
Did I ever tell you guys about it was
No.
last summer. I went camping and my brother, he had like just got his license. So he stayed and watched my apartment when I was gone for like 3 or 4 days.
Hmm.
And his truck got towed out of the apartment complex. And that happened the first night he got there, and he did not leave the apartment for like 3 days. So he didn't even know it was gone. And then as I'm driving home from camping, he calls me and he's like, my truck isn't here. I was like, okay, well, it either got towed or it got stolen. Because I was like, Denver has one of the highest car theft rates in the United States. I think it's top like 3.
It's pretty high.
And
I remember.
I was like, so either somebody stole your shit or it got towed. If you're lucky, it got towed. And then he like calls the towing place for the apartment complex, and they're like, yeah, it's been here for 3 days. Also, our lot charges you by the hour that it's here.
That is crazy.
W
So
fucking
we
profit.
so we went to go pick it up, dude.
like
had been there for
$5,000.
It was $1,000
Dude.
that they wanted to get it out. And this was like after I went camping. Like I still had a truck that wasn't mine that I was borrowing that was like full of camping shit. And then my stepdad had to drive all the way up there and fucking help us. And then he like called the cops, and the cops came, and eventually they just let us take the truck for free because we gave them such a fucking hard time.
Classic.
Wait, why did they call the cops?
Because there's a thing, there's a law. I know it's in Colorado. I don't know if it's in other states, but if your car gets like towed or something, you're able to pay basically like a small portion of whatever it costs to get it out that day,
Bailing
and then
out the car, no way.
and then you
Oh
can
my
pay the
God.
rest over like a month. And that's what we were trying to do. We were trying to pay like $100 to get it out, and then they would figure out the rest, and they wouldn't do it. So then my stepdad called the cops, and then this was just like you know this place sucks, dude? Because like you walk in and the chick that's trying to help you or that
It's
you have to
behind a
talk to
bulletproof
is
glass.
behind. She is
No way.
joke.
That's some lizard
Dude.
lick towing type shit.
That's how it was, dude. And then I was like, my stepdad was trying to be super nice to her, and she was, and then she was just still being an asshole, and she was like, okay, well,
he
I
just
want to.
turned racist real quick.
No, this is like Sunday night at like 4:00, and they close at like 5. He was like, I'm not leaving until I have the truck today. And then he like calls the cops, the store or the like company manager or whatever shows up, and then they're like losing their shit. And then they just fucking, somebody goes in the back, gets the truck, pulls it out of the front gate. They're like, just leave. And we're like, okay.
Yeah, W. Dude, how I feel like they should have to tell you that they took the fucking truck.
Well, how? What are they gonna do? Like leave a sticky note on the ground? Be like, we took your truck. LOL.
Something, anything. How can they charge you if you don't even know it's gone?
I mean, how are they gonna tell you though?
Knock on the door.
You don't know. They don't know what. They take your car. How do they know what apartment you live in?
Yell really loud.
Hey, I'm taking your car.
Hey, your truck's about to be gone. It's gonna be here.
It is
Maybe
nutty.
the apartment complex should call him.
The apartment complex. The towing company
True,
just comes
they
in.
don't know who it is. I guess it's just fucking
They
stupid. I
they
don't
just
know.
come in and they take it. They don't unless like the apartment specifically asks them to come and get it. They don't know. But again,
Yeah,
his truck wasn't signed to the lease, so
Those
obviously they really
companies
don't know.
those companies are just the fucking worst, dude. Dealing with them, I've had to deal with them a couple times, and it's the worst. It's the most scammy, like gross shit. Because it's like, we're gonna charge you per hour that it's in our lot, and then if it stays overnight, there's a fee. Oh, and then you like fucking ate something that you shouldn't have for breakfast. There's a fee. Like, get fucked, dude. There's so much stupid shit.
When I had my car, when my car was repoed, kind of the similar story where like I was living at my parents' house, and then I wake up. I didn't work that day, and I wake up later on because usually I work in the early morning. I did 4 to 1, and then my dad texts me, and when he was leaving for work, it was like 6 or 7, and then I wake up to that text at like fucking 11 a.m. And he's just like, I hope that you're at work because your car is not here. And that's what I woke up to. I was like, fuck. And I walked outside. Sure enough, my car wasn't there. And I was just like, well, it was either stolen or it was repoed. And so I called the finance company. They're like, yeah, it was repoed. If you get it, I mean, they're like, if you get it back, we cover the towing fees and the holding fees and whatever, so don't even worry about it. Like, I think, yeah. And so I went to go get it. I paid off whatever I had to do, and then I went.
Was this your Nissan that you had?
Got repoed twice.
I thought they just sold it.
Yeah, wait,
this was the first time.
You were like, this happened at my parents' house, and I was like, didn't it happen when you were at
I was
this
gonna say,
apartment
I'm
too?
like pretty sure I was here for this.
Because then you did not get it back.
Nah, that part was fire. So anyways, I go to the towing place, and they're like, yeah, so yeah, you owe me like, first of all, I'm pretty sure they stole some shit from my car. That's number
Classic.
one. They're like, what do you, cause I had like a tripod in there, and it just wasn't there anymore. And I was just like, that's cool. Anyways, I fucking, they're
Somebody
like,
wanted to do some vlogs.
they're like, what do you, like, okay, so you owe us like $500 for like the towing. And I was just like, no, I don't. And they're like, yes, you do. I was like, you can call the finance company, man. They said that I don't. And then they called it, and they were so pissed off.
Scam.
So he's just like, I just picked this car up for free then? Like, what the fuck? And I was just like, get scammed, L loser. And then same thing happened here. I fucking walk outside to go to work, and my car's just not fucking here.
But
Man, you
this
suck at
time
making car
you
payments.
got profit.
Yeah, I got profit, bro. They auctioned it off, and I got like $5,000 check from it.
Fucking dub. Easy.
Like,
that car wasn't worth $5,000.
it was.
That car was a piece of shit.
That was pretty good. I mean, held up.
That car
Wasn't it
was
like 2018.
Yeah, it was a 2018. It was
with
fucking
no power windows.
yeah, but still worth the money, man. I mean, I fucking the amount though. I think I had 6,000, like 5 or 6,000 left on it, and for me to get the check, that's the difference. So it had to have at least sold for 12 used, which is kind of crazy for a shit car like that.
Mm.
The
I
12.
just remember rolling around in the meetup in this car, and I was like, damn, this car sucks.
Hey, can you don't forget to lock your doors, guys, because I can't do that. That shit sucks so hard, bro. And I was doing like Uber driving in it too, and I had to be like,
crank my fucking windows
it was
up,
so scary.
just like my '99 Civic.
Holy.
And what's crazy is that the dealership wanted like fucking 22 for it, and I was just like, I will drive off the lot right now.
They wanted 20. What the?
Yeah, they wanted
hell?
like they wanted something fucking super crazy for it, and I was just like, I will leave with it right now if you give it to me for 12. Or I think I got it for 12, but like with fees and everything, it ended up being like 16. But
What the fuck? My truck was 19.
yeah, I mean, the only reason why I did it was because it was brand new. I didn't have to worry about like fucking maintenance and stuff as much. So that was the main reason why I pulled the trigger on it. Low payments too at the time was only $300. Couldn't afford it still, but
I was gonna say you don't have a car payment now, so
yeah.
what, are you gonna be able to? Are you ever gonna be able to afford a car payment?
Yeah, I make a lot of money now.
I
don't know. You talk about how you're still super broke.
I've never talked about being broke. That's what I'm saying. Not me, bro. Not me.
Hey, new apartment coming up next season.
Yeah, this is the season finale. We're stepping up. Season 2 starting next episode.
One of you guys will have to FaceTime me because I want to actually see the apartment.
No.
I want to see the.
Oh yeah, we can FaceTime you.
Fuck
Can't
you.
make a joke anymore.
Dude, the girl that I'm talking to, I text her that day that I got my new iPhone. It was after I got my new phone, and she was like, "Oh, so you have an iPhone now, yeah?" And I was like, "Yeah."
Blue messages started popping up, and she's just like,
Shit.
"Whoa!" Like her whole perspective you changed.
She was like, "Wow, that's cool," and I was like, "Yeah, I know you used to make fun of me all the time."
Yeah, because you were broke.
And then she was like, "What phone did you get?" And I was like, 15. She's like, "Wow, that's fancy." She was like a 13 or some shit. I was like, "Whatever."
Damn, even the girl has a fucking better phone than you.
Than me?
Yeah.
I don't really give a fuck. I probably spend like an hour on my phone, and half of that is porn.
I will say, I will say when I went into the store, all the prices for like Samsung and Apple were pretty much the same, but the difference between the iPhones, I really did not give a fuck. Like the difference between the 15 and the Pro and the 15 and the 15 Pro, I was like,
Just camera and screen size.
yeah, but no, the Pro is the same size as the 15. The Pro Max is the bigger one.
Oh, I always get the Pro Max. Sorry, I can't really tell.
But then the Pro, I actually like the smaller phone. I don't like this is.
Well, that's because
this
that's
is
a max to you.
Yeah, it's just
Basically,
normal size for you.
with my baby hands.
Your little nubs.
Yeah.
But I was thinking about it. I was like, even the normal base model phones now have pretty good cameras, and I don't give a fuck about pictures that much.
Yeah, unless you're like a
So-
cinematographer, bro, you don't really.
That was the thing. I was like, I need my phone to answer calls, to text people, and watch YouTube. About it.
What about porn?
That too.
Gotcha.
Hmm.
You watch porn? Have fun in hell, bitch.
Got him. Couldn't be me. Please do
Speaking
not
of hell.
of my computer.
Dude, I watched this show. It was it's called Has Been Hotel. Have you guys seen that?
Heard about it.
I think I've heard about it as well.
It's like an animated show. It
Ah,
has like one season. It was actually really good.
I think my girlfriend watched it.
It has like it's like a musical. Like they have 2 songs like per episode, but they're not bad, and it was pretty good. And I like the animation, and it's super fucking funny. But I watched that. I watched Fallout.
Dub. Everybody here's seen Fallout now.
Yeah,
Thoughts?
pretty good.
Oh, I have a plot hole for you.
Uh oh.
Mm-hmm.
I told this to Mamba already. So
I forgot. So this
Do you
is like
remember-
brand new for me.
do you remember when what's his name? Not was it Titus? Or am I thinking?
I already
About the
forgot
Brotherhood
whole
of
show.
Steel guy,
Yeah,
Yeah.
the black guy.
yeah. Was it Titus or like Maximus or some shit? Like what was it?
I forget.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think Maximus is the one from Fallout 4.
Yeah, Maximus is like the
Maxis.
Oh
Or-
yeah.
No,
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
that's Call of Duty Zombies. It's Maxis. Or fuck, what is his name? The guy that drives
Maximoff.
the Mac.
That's a good one.
Wait, no, that's fucking Wanda. Okay, but
Too many shows.
The Brotherhood of Steel, the guy,
I don't
right?
like that guy.
The black one. He fucking
what?
the black guy, the only black guy in the show.
African-American gentleman.
He comes into the last room where the fire lady is. I don't remember what they called her. Braveheart.
Azula.
No. And so he comes in behind a decapitated Brotherhood of Steel man. Because it's just the armor, and then he comes from like behind him after the armor falls.
Mm.
Then the dad gets out because Titus or whatever fucking lets him out. L Titus moment.
True. He didn't know though.
Then the ghoul comes in, blah blah blah. They have a little fight. The dad gets into the power armor. Then they show later on that like the dad flies away in the power armor. They show later on in that scene Titus or whatever his name is just laying there. He's by himself. He's the only one laying in that room. But if that was the case, where did the dead body of the person who was in the power armor, where did it go?
Maybe he wasn't dead.
Just no head?
Maybe his head became a ghoul and then his body walked away. I don't know. But
What? There's some plot holes.
I see your plot
There's some
hole.
plot holes for there.
It's a very minor
Not really a plot hole, more like a
continuity.
issue, but whatever.
I will just say that I think that was one of the best I think it's the best.
It's the best
game to
adaptation,
TV
yeah,
for sure.
adaptation.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Especially because like literally like all from down to like just the props, bro. Like when I can see the fan that I would pick up, that's good. I mean,
The
just
little
like
blue fan, because you
just
knew
like-
it had screws and you needed it.
just the supermarket, bro, from like that the ghouls were kept in.
The
such
super
a,
duper
such a vibe.
That reminds me, like, it's legitimately like that one supermarket that you have to go to before like Lexington or whatever it's called. Like,
Yeah.
It's exactly this. Or I think it's the one that's in Cambridge. It's the one.
In the UK, I think.
No.
I just loved I loved how all the sound effects were the same.
Yeah. that's
Like
what I'm
you
saying.
get like the stim pack sound effect and like everything.
I mean, down to the laser rifle, man, and even just the
Yep.
fucking, even like the people on the bridge, like their pipe pistol, like it looked exactly
Mhm.
like how it was in the game.
Yeah,
And
they did a
it's-
great job.
the
It's so
jump
good.
jet, bro. Whew.
I'm telling you, man, I told you that you would find that great. Like I never thought I would see a real life adaptation of
like,
like the
wow.
junk jet, and it's like,
Holy fuck.
huh? What was the bullshit that he was drinking? The ghoul guy. What was he doing?
It's like radiation, no? What the fuck is it?
I don't know.
Or no,
They
it's like
never really-
cyanide or some shit.
It's something that kept him alive because he was on the fucking. It was in his IV in the ground.
Yeah, but it's also a bottle that has a skull and crossbones on it. So it's definitely something poisonous.
Well, if if it had the bottle with,
I think, right?
Mm. That could mean they're pirates.
All I remember
know,
is
I
I was
was-
looking at it, I was like, he drinks
I-
this.
I liked the show, but I will say I was pretty blasted the entire time I watched it, so I don't fucking remember a lot of it.
Yeah,
Sure.
same.
W.
Because I watched it when I was watching that guy's house for like 3 days. I was just drunk like every night.
I think my only disappointment from the show, and they probably are just saving it for next season, was that there's no Death Claws or Super Mutants.
Got to be next one
Yeah.
because they've hinted at a couple. I think they show like
Dude,
a death claw fucking like skull like.
Death Claw would be so bad.
Well, it could have even been like lore based, where like
I mean, at least we
Is
saw
there that- I
Yao
are there even that many Death Claws like in the area that they were supposed to be in, like in the lore?
on the East Coast.
I thought they were on the West Coast. I don't know.
Oh, sorry. No, I'm thinking. I was thinking Philly, which is East Coast, but
They're
well,
not
yeah,
in
wait, they
actual
start on
Philly.
the East Coast now.
they started on the
I don't
East
know.
Coast.
I don't know if it's actually Philly though. I think it might have been just like
I think it was just
Just name that.
yeah,
True.
because like there's no that would mean because I think the time span they said it's like it was only 2 weeks and there's no way
Oh,
she
no shot. They
she walked
the whole
across
country.
yeah.
Yeah, absolutely not.
I think Death Claws, I don't know, just based off of the games, there's a lot of Death Claws in Fallout New Vegas.
Death claws are happen closer to wherever like impact sites were.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
my thought process lore nerd moment would be the NCR is like the most civilized place alive still.
North Carolina,
So they probably
Republic.
killed all the death claws so that there's not
on the West Coast.
people just fucking dying.
Perhaps. You also
What's
have
the
like the
most-
Brotherhood of Steel too, who's probably
I wanna
taking care
say-
a lot. But could they? I mean, the
So-
Brotherhood of Steel, like they lost against Bear? Question mark.
Yeah, that's
Dude,
kind of
that
sad.
was
bro.
And then just for the Bear to get one tap by a 10 mil.
yeah. I was like,
True,
that's
actually.
kind of crazy. Those Yao guys, dude. So I started playing Fallout 4 again,
I forgot about
And
them.
and but I was playing the survival mode. It's fucking
Survival mode is
insane.
broken.
It's so hard, dude. And I fucking came across one of those Yao guys. I cannot kill it.
On the railroad
so-
tracks to
What is survival mode? Just like hardcore
Yeah,
or what?
hardcore.
So survival, yeah. So it's hardcore. So you can't fast travel. The only way you can save is if you sleep, and then you have to worry about your sleep, your food, and your water.
enemies do all. You do 2 times damage, but enemies do like 1.5 or 2 times as well.
No, you do
Your-
less damage, and they do more.
Only certain foods actually impact your health. Your
Yep. And
your stim
then
packs don't heal you all the way like they normally do.
Makes sense.
and then all your ammo has weight now. Like ammo used to
Oh
not
yeah, so
have
it's
weight.
encumbrance. Like it's just added to it.
Ah.
Fucking
Yeah, like
crazy.
in normal Fallout 4, like how I play, there's a trait called Lone Wanderer. So if you don't have any companions other than dog meat, you get like plus 50 carrying capacity. So by level like 3 or 4, I have like 250 carrying capacity. In this one, I have like 100. I can carry like 4 fucking bolts, and that's it.
This guy's got his gun, 3 mags,
That's how it
And a
is,
pipe-
dude. I couldn't.
a pipe wrench, and
That's
3
how it-
lockpicks.
That's how it was. Like I was your neighborhood that you go. I can't loot the entire neighborhood without becoming over encumbered.
This guy's doing trips back to base.
That's
He's
how it
doing
is,
little looting
dude.
expeditions.
It's crazy. And then I played for like almost an hour just exploring places, and then I died and I hadn't slept, and then it brought me all the way back, and I was like, "Fuck,
Oh hell no!
I don't want
could never.
I don't want to do this anymore."
I could not handle that. I would just not play that.
Yeah, so then I just put it. I was like, I'm done doing survival, and I just went on very hard instead.
That's
So it's all the same except you can fast travel, and you can save, but everything else is the same.
But then if you just don't fast travel, and it's basically the same.
Yeah, just the save thing, dude. I was like, I can't do this.
My brain could never.
Losing
What the-
that much progress
Oh.
is horrible.
Man's got scared from playing. We're not being bombed, man.
Oh, that's what I want. So you guys,
You never
I know, Momo, I know you played Fallout 4. Is that the only Fallout you've played?
Yeah. I played like the first 10 minutes of 3 back in the day, but
And Mamba, have you haven't played any?
I played 3 and 4, and like 20
Oh,
minutes
okay.
of New Vegas.
I tried New Vegas, but the second I couldn't sprint, I exited out of it and returned
If
it.
you guys, if you guys were gonna join a faction, like in real life, what faction would you be?
I would probably do either the Minutemen, probably Minutemen, because the fucking train yard is fucking, they're just weird.
In the railroad?
Yeah, sorry.
They're a
The
little.
railroad is fucking, they're like, they have a good philosophy, but they're just also so fucking weird.
I think Minutemen is like objectively the good faction, but I'm
I mean,
not
is the
good, so I'm
NCR
gonna
not
join the Brotherhood of Steel. instead.
objective. The Brotherhood is a interesting choice.
They're pretty evil, but I understand their point of view.
I wish you could have picked the Brotherhood in Fallout New Vegas, but they made the Brotherhood like really small in New Vegas, and it kind of pissed me off.
Well, there's the lore is that there's only like so many Brotherhood of Steel chapters, right? So like
The one in
and
New
they
Vegas
don't really
is very
have
small.
a presence in New Vegas. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So like, it's just kind of whoever the fuck is just happens to be there. Really?
I would probably. I mean, I might be kind of normie for saying it, but I'd probably pick the NCR. I will say the first time I played New Vegas, I did not side with the NCR. I definitely sided with Caesar's Legion.
Oh, I
Face
didn't
this
even
fuck.
realize that. I thought the
Because they
NCR
were
was something the show
badass.
made. I didn't even realize it was a fucking actual.
Nah, it's like California, and
It's
they're
New
like
California
a
Republic.
revived democracy type thing that is not really a democracy at all.
Yeah, they're basically trying to be like how the United States was before the bombings.
Oh, that's pretty
pog, though.
You know, they're trying to rebuild. That was the whole point that Voltec was saying that they wanted to do.
I would join the Washington Brotherhood.
I would join.
That's a good choice.
I would join
That guy's evil as fuck.
the Minuteman and become the general.
You would become the Minuteman, the second man.
I don't think I could deal with
32nd man.
Preston.
No, once you're the general, you literally just tell him, stop.
Go to Sanctuary. I'll never see you again.
You go help them. I'm the general.
I'm good, bro.
Is that who you sided with when you played?
I said it with all. So
All I remember from Fallout 4 is I remember a nuke being involved at the end.
chose.
That's at the very.
You chose the Brotherhood.
Ha. Hey.
That's what I did too.
My people.
Actually, no.
Because then you get Liberty Prime.
No, you did. You must have did the railroad.
No, the railroad. So the railroad, the Minutemen, and the Brotherhood all bomb the Institute at the end. I'm pretty sure.
I think I did.
There's
Brotherhood.
3 different now because you would have had Liberty
There's
Prime
4.
if you did Brotherhood.
The fuck?
Because there's the Institute, Brotherhood, Minutemen, and Railroad.
If you side with the Institute, you're either a fucking geek or a weirdo. And there's no in between.
Yeah, that's like the one that I would not do.
I liked
Brotherhood was cool.
I like the Minutemen and like the railroad because then you can bomb the fucking blimp out of the sky and the Institute as well.
So I was doing the Minutemen for a long time. Pause. That was weird.
It was gay as fuck.
No way.
But I was siding with them, and then I was like, and then I found the Railroad, and I found what's that guy's name? He wears the fucking glasses. The
Deacon.
Nick Valentine.
Yeah, Deacon. So he was my partner for a while, and then I was like, the Railroad's cool, and then I started doing shit for the Brotherhood, and then I just ended up. I was like, I want Liberty Prime to just go fuck up the Institute. Because then I had played Fallout 3, and then Liberty Prime's in Fallout 3, and I was like, yo, this is sick.
Fucking what the fuck is the Railroad again? What is different about
They like
them?
want to
So
save synths.
They want to. They think synths are
People.
They think synths are people, and that they like deserve to live, and that they shouldn't be eradicated. But then they also shouldn't be like made by the Institute or whatever.
It's basically just
They're
safe
basically-
harboring
they're-
whatever synths.
Oh
Yeah,
nah. Oh
they're
nah. We're
they're basically some
eradicating them.
they're basically some fence sitters.
Nah, they're apologists.
We're
human
so sorry they did
apologists.
this to you.
We're so sorry we made you. Like what? Shut up.
The Minutemen want to get rid of the synths too, right?
I don't think the Minutemen care.
They just want.
Just don't kill us and don't kill other
Okay.
people type shit.
Just wait until these guys find out about Vault 66 or where.
Dude, I watched a video. I say I watched the video. I put it on and I fell asleep of like every vault in Fallout being explained. There
Number
are so
one.
many fucked up vaults. It's crazy.
I'm pretty sure
Someone had to
66
write it.
is literally just like a demon cult that's trying to summon like an unholy army by sacrificing people.
I know there was a vault where it was like 100 women and there was a single man.
I saw that one too.
And then there was one that was the opposite, and I was like, yikes.
The one with the man, just if I remember
there's
correctly,
one-
they just used him
his pup-
for he's like, yeah, I'm
Yep.
gonna fuck 100 women. This is sick. And then they just basically had him jerked off to death.
Yeah.
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 Then there was one where it was a dude in a vault completely by himself, and then all he had was a box of puppets.
What the fuck? What does
That's
that even mean?
Dude, like hand puppets. It
What
was
the fuck?
he had
What a
he was
waste
in
of
the
money.
vault. He was in the vault by himself, and that was it. And then there was
That's
another
not even
vault.
a vault. That's just an experiment.
There was a vault that they said that if they didn't sacrifice somebody once a year, that they would kill everybody in the vault.
Dumb.
And then
But they never
started-
actually were gonna.
Yeah. And then they get to the end where they're like, this dude's like, I'm not gonna kill myself. And then he like it opens up the vault and he like gets to leave. And they're like, wow, we could have all just left the vault if we didn't kill everybody.
Pissed. Would you rather be in the vault with 100 men and one woman, or one you're the only guy and 100 women?
Well, one's for the streets, and well, actually, no, because she could have a kid, and then eventually the kid will fucking grow up.
No, they would kill that. The lore is that every time a baby was born, they would literally just kill it
The fuck?
because there's 100 men, and when there's one woman, that only means one thing is going to happen: murder. So then there was like a bunch of different like.
What are the odds that one of the guys
that were just murking each other constantly?
What are the odds that one of the guys would kill the woman? So then just there's no woman.
There would definitely be.
I feel like that's pretty high.
That's like a Dom maneuver. Like he's just.
He's like nobody gets her.
Want to get with him, so he just puts a last pistol to her fucking forehead.
I feel like that's a pretty high possibility that would happen.
True. What's another good one?
Dude, there's a vault in New Vegas that turned everybody into like plant people.
The fuck?
So they basically like were gene splicing people with Venus flytraps, and they became like these, like they crawl on all four legs, but then they camouflage, and then they like fucking eat people. And you actually go into that vault in the game.
Rarest enemy in Fallout history.
Those things are crazy, dude.
I never saw that. That was in New Vegas?
Yeah.
Rare enemy.
There's so many good vaults that you can go into in New Vegas. In that one with the plant people, there's a gun called the All American, and it literally just looks like an AR-15 with that's like camo pattern.
W.
And it has it's so good.
Fuck yeah. God bless.
Gong.
Ga-dung. I got pissed.
Oh, I saw a movie. I went to the movies on Tuesday. And I saw Fall Guy.
I wanted to see that.
I played that
that's
game.
That's the one with Ryan Gosling and that chick's name, Emily Blunt. I think.
Yeah.
It was actually really good. I haven't been to the movies in a long time. I think last time I went was like a year or two ago, and I saw some stupid scary movie that sucked. But this one was actually really good, and I liked it. You can get margaritas at the movies. That's fucking
Yeah, they
lit.
upped the game. I want to see the
Except
new Strangers movie.
Strangers. What is
You guys
that?
ever see like the Strangers before?
Is it the horror movie?
Yeah,
Okay, yeah, I saw that.
the one where it's just like people
Nah.
just break into like their house,
I haven't seen.
and that's why it's so scary because it can just actually happen.
It's
The
like
only
a whole
scary
group
movie-
of like people with like brown masks.
Yeah,
wearing-
like
Okay,
burlap sacks on their head.
Okay, yeah, I remember that. Isn't there a couple
Think-
of those movies?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think the only scary movie that was in the theater when I was going there was this movie called Tarot. And it
Yeah, I
sounded kind of
saw that.
stupid.
It looked kind of stupid.
And then, dude, they were playing episode 1 of Star Wars
W.
for the 25th anniversary. And we almost went and saw that instead. But we watched Fall Guy. I was like, all
Just
right,
pick the
maybe
better
next week we'll
option
go
here.
see Star Wars. Star Wars that's a good episode, dude.
It's actually a movie, not an episode.
It's
Fuck you.
Chronicles.
What the flip?
I'm anything right now.
Quit yapping, man.
This is my job, dude. This is what I do.
You didn't bring any topics to talk about,
Dude,
Mamba?
fucking-
Jesus.
I
We were
said
talking-
Boeing was evil, and then you cut me off with some dumbass story about how you steal hours from work.
Mamba, we were
Allegedly,
talking about Mamba's
except I
army
do.
time earlier, and we go,
Oh God.
Oh, this is a
we
good
go.
one.
He goes, damn, 4 years ago I was shooting machine guns, and I was just like, yeah, now you're just shooting balls into a fucking net with a fucking RC car. That's fucking that's crazy as fuck.
Hey,
That's-
we still accurate though.
Accurate.
What? What that-
You've never seen the accurate meme? That's an antique right there.
No.
Fucking DJ Khaled was
Look,
like
iPhone.
accurate.
Oh God.
I think that's fuck it. It's been like 10 years.
Really? It's like 8:00, but it's right outside.
Oh my god, so many people just launched Fallout. The fuck? It's like they know.
I just saw Jesus launch it.
Yeah, somebody else on his friends list launched Fallout 4 VR too.
Dude, everybody's been playing them. It's so
Yeah.
funny because I loved those games. Like I was kind of obsessed with them.
Yeah.
One of the things is there's unique weapons in the game, right? Like Fallout 4, they changed it a little bit, but like in Fallout 3 and New Vegas, there were actual unique weapons that you could only find in like certain locations or like completing certain quests. And I would just try to collect all of them. So like in New Vegas, at one point, I had almost every single one.
What was the thing with teddy bears. Do you remember that? What was that?
In Fallout?
It was in one of the fall. I think it was in 3. There was like every time you see a teddy bear, it means like a super behemoth is near you or whatever the fuck they're called.
Yeah, the really tall fucking super mutants.
Big
that,
boys. Yeah. Something like
20
that.
feet tall.
Or else it was like you kill them and collect them. I forget.
I don't know. I played Fallout 3 once when that was like the first Fallout I played. And then I played it once and I haven't played it since.
It's not really. I feel like it has low replayability.
It sucks because New Vegas I think is the best Fallout game, but it's so hard that if you didn't already play it, it would be like it's so hard to go back to.
Yeah, I think
But
that was why
It's
I
hard for me to
couldn't do
get
it.
started.
The story is good. The DLC in that game I think is the best DLC out of all the Fallout games.
I think it's the biggest thing. I'll die on this hill. Fallout 4 is only good or Fallout New Vegas is only good because of the story. It's a very story-driven game. But the game actually sucks. The Fallout 4, the story is probably
the mechanics.
Yeah, the story is not that good. But the game is a lot better.
This is kind of how somebody said this on like a YouTube video that I watched. Fallout New Vegas is a really good RPG. Fallout 4 is a very good shooter.
Stop banging your desk.
Fallout 4 is a very good shooter. Fallout New Vegas is a very good RPG. So, take that how you will. Also, that game was made in like 2011, so
is Skyrim, but
they didn't come out at the same time.
basically,
Right? I never played Skyrim.
the mechanics and honestly just the graphics itself is way better than fucking the just off topic from games for a second. My foot has been broken, I think.
What do you do?
So I broke it whenever I was younger, and then it didn't heal right, and then I had surgery on it. They put in a metal plate when I was in 9th grade, and then out of high school, I had them take the metal plate out because it was bothering me. And then for some reason, the last like week and a half, it's just been fucking hurting. Like it always hurts. Don't get me wrong, always fucking hurts. But now it's just like I can barely walk.
You would think you would get like plus armor buff with that metal plate, but
I don't have one.
They took it out.
He doesn't
No,
listen.
oh, fuck, no way they took your armor back. It was on loan.
No, it just it hurt. I don't know if it was just like I swear to God, I felt like the screws like in my foot, and I didn't like.
Ugh. That sounds fucking awful.
Yeah, I don't know if it was just like me being weird about it, but
Did you pay for the plate?
I still have
He
it.
didn't pay for it.
Wait, no way, you kept it.
Yeah,
Put it back in.
That's got to be cap.
no, I I'll go grab it.
Go
I'll bring
grab
back.
it right now.
Ew. Maybe he should go to the doctor if
He's such
his
a pussy,
foot
isn't he?
hurts.
I told him to just walk it off, and he goes, "I guess I'll walk." Me personally, nothing could ever hurt me,
Except for ropes.
or knives.
Or bagels.
Part of that, but yeah. What else has hurt me? Life.
What do you mean? Your life's so easy. Just be chilling.
Oh, I was expecting like something bigger, low key.
He's expecting a piece like this big.
Yeah, low
In
key,
my-
I was expecting like a fucking
Just-
iron plate.
Just in my foot. But look at those screws, bro. Like that shit was in my foot.
Yeah, I'm good on that. I'd rather just suffer, I think.
Maybe you should have just not broke your foot.
Removed hardware.
Should have drank more
Cleaned?
milk.
Cleaned but not sterilized.
What does that
Oh,
mean?
dude.
It
I
means it was
watched-
cleaned but wasn't sterilized.
Is
I
it
don't-
the same thing?
You ask for
No.
like clarification on things that are very straightforward sometimes.
You should just use 1% more of your
What
brain.
is
and
the
you can
difference
think
between
of
cleaning and sterilizing?
One is clean and one is like
sterile
100% no germs on it.
Yeah.
Okay, well then clean doesn't mean clean then.
Clean is clean,
Well,
but
clean-
it's like using hand sanitizer, right? Like if you wash your hands, you're not getting 99.9% of the germs off. But if you put hand sanitizer on, it's sanitizing it, so it is.
So if I put hand sanitizer on my hands. I'm not sterile.
No.
You're more sterile than
Sterile.
you are if you wash your hands with soap.
So how do I get my hands sterile? Then I gotta dump them in bleach. Like I don't.
Have you not seen? Do you not
Acid.
like any kind of doctor shows or like?
Nope. Never watched Grey's Anatomy. Never watched the other one nobody cares about.
House is a fucking good fucking show. So
I didn't say the name. You brought it up.
I don't think that you would know any other one. But House is fucking funny. You should actually watch House.
Is that the one with the dude? Yeah, where the dude's like an asshole.
Yeah, that's where I get. That's like legitimately where I get so much of my fucking like sarcasm from. Is from fucking House.
I've seen a lot of clips.
But you've literally like scrubbed the fuck out of your hands. Like they use a fucking. It's like a special soap. Like it's like iodine and shit. And they fucking. You have to literally wash your hands for like 5 minutes straight. And you using a fucking 2 different brushes to scrub the fuck out of it. You're getting all the fucking dead skin cells, plucking underneath your fucking fingertips, like all the way to your fingertips, all the way to your fucking elbow. And then
And you put gloves on.
then you put sterile gloves on, and then
And you put another set of gloves on.
and then you put some more sterile gloves on.
Nah, I don't believe you.
Well, I've seen more doctor shows than you, so
I've seen carry the 2 0.
where'd you carry it to? Get it? Carry it to?
This guy's got jokes.
So you tell me we're not going to play ball tonight?
The year is September
am.
11th, 2001.
The year
It's a
September
peaceful
11th.
morning.
Oh,
The year.
you remember?
I said
So when we were
2001.
No, you said the year September 11th, 2001.
The day September 11th, the year 2001.
Dude, Mamba, when you said Momo should have drank more milk, right?
Yeah.
I watched a fucking video when I was at work.
Just a guy drinking
Appar-
milk.
No, apparently the whole like got milk campaign and shit that was put out by the government
Yeah.
because
Damn it.
well, I guess what happened there, I watched it. It's a video by Wendigoon, and it's basically like big cheese. The government keeps buying cheese
Why?
and they can't get rid of it.
Invest in cheese now.
Oh, so their thing was like in the 19 fucking 30s and 40s or whatever, the government would buy excess like dairy products from farmers to keep the market normal. And then it got to the point where they had so much fucking dairy products that they like really needed to get rid of it without fucking up the market. So if they just dumped all of their product that they had onto the market, it would have crashed the dairy market, and we like would have went. Our
should just
economy would have
dumped
been
it
fucked.
into the ocean.
Like apparently they said they had like 1.4 billion pounds of cheese.
See,
Fuck. Imagine the quesadilla, bruh.
Kansas quesadilla.
What?
As big as Kansas.
1.4 billion cubic inches of cheese.
I think that's government propaganda.
Well, no, and then
Because-
then the government literally made like a shell.
Eagle
milk
goes,
company.
This was government propaganda. That sounds like government propaganda.
No, I mean the let me clarify. I mean the idea that them having so much of something that it would crash the economy.
Well, if they just put it back, like if you have a surplus of something, you just throw it back into the fucking. That's like creating like fucking. They make $1 million more, like right, boom, into the economy. But now your dollar's worth less because there's so much more of it.
Exactly. So think about it like this, Mom.
But I still have more money.
But
Think about this.
it's not worth as much though.
Think about
Why?
this, Mom.
'Cause there's
Think
more
about
of
it
it.
like
Who decided that?
think about it like
Government, which is even crazy.
Well,
Think about-
you see what I'm getting at here? Like,
think about it like
Put it into
think
Rocket
about it
League
like
terms.
no, think about it like
Yeah, that will
CS:GO
help.
skins. This will
Oh.
help. CS:GO skins,
my
right?
second best understanding.
So basically, let's say you
If there's more
You-
Damascus steels, the one Damascus steel that you have
it's-
is less.
But then
This is a-
everybody gets a Damascus steel.
Yeah, but
This is-
everyone might have one.
then,
But now
then
it's
not
only worth
anything.
$1 versus 20 that are worth 20,000.
Okay, but
So think about this, Mom. But
Like,
remember, like
it's food. My issue with it is that it's food.
But they're not giving it away for free.
Yeah, but they're keeping so much of a surplus that it's making food more expensive. So why?
No,
But it's not. They're buying it so that it stays the same.
So it stays the same.
I don't want it to stay the same. Why would we not just want it to go lower? It's food. It's
It'd go higher.
How?
No,
Because
if they dumped all their product on it out, then it would tank the market because it would be so cheap and easy to get it that all the farmers would not make a profit, and then they would lose their jobs and wouldn't be able to farm anymore. And then that's how the market would eventually crash. There would be such a surplus, and everybody would buy it, and then once they would stop producing it.
It's like all the banks giving all their money away to people to buy houses, but there's not enough money in the banks to buy the houses.
That's what happened in 08.
And look where we are now.
Thank you, Donald Trump.
In debt.
I mean, we were already in debt before.
We got a lot more debt now.
Who do we owe this money to? I still don't know.
Nobody knows. And the best part about it, who the fuck is going to collect, bitch? We got nukes.
When are we... Is it like interest on this or what? Like,
what's our
we
APR
do not
on
care.
this?
what's my like? Does this hurt my credit score?
No, what? I think there is like a country credit score thing.
I was gonna say, what's the United
thing.
States credit score?
Oh, that shit's got to be in
like
the damn
fives.
gutter, brother.
They cannot get a house.
Not only do you owe $30 trillion, but you keep invading people.
That's my biggest thing. How do we owe trillions of dollars, but how can we give away billions of dollars? I don't get that.
Military industrial complex is what it's called.
I was born on 11/22/96. Oh my god, I got this
You
taken
just
out.
doxed yourself.
I got this taken out in 2016.
Damn. You broke your foot when you were 42? Ugh.
I'm upset.
I'm getting
joke.
really tired of these old jokes.
I've had to actually be a manager the last week. Not really feeling it.
Yeah.
Had to actually manage. Usually I don't have to actually manage shit. I can just go into work and work. But now people are fighting. Other people are angry. I'm just like, God damn it. Shut up. Let me just work.
Stop it. That work?
Usually it does. I think I said this on the podcast before, but sometimes like when people, it's usually just like their play fight. But if they're arguing, I just go, guys, and then they'll stop and like listen to me, and then I just walk away. And it just because like it diffuses the situation because it's just like, what the fuck was that about?
It's like coming up for a breath of air. What does this guy want? Dogs?
Gone. But these fucking, there's these two guys. And it's a crazy beef because one is like in his 50s and the other one's like 23.
Oh yeah, you might as well just go through the whole story. I remember this though. I got told this morning.
No, this is a different one.
Why are there so many old people?
It's like it's very 50-50. The amount of old for young.
The 50s and the other half. I don't know.
Literally
fuck up.
So there's been like a long-standing beef with these two for some reason. And then apparently the younger guy was like in the middle of the aisle stocking, doing his job. And then the old guy he had something that went in that aisle and he had to go stock it in there. But the young kid wasn't letting him pass. And so he says, I waited
That's so petty.
I waited here for 10 minutes. And I was just like, why? Why would you wait there that long? Why are you wasting that much? This is why you never finish.
Well, why is little bro like the bridge master? Like, why is he just not letting him pass?
He's petty. He's a super petty guy. And he'll be like, I didn't know he was waiting there. I'm just like, I literally told him, I was like, dude, shut up. Like, you know what you're doing. I know what you're doing because I play that game. So like, I know what you're doing. Stop. Like, I don't give a fuck if you don't like him. I'm not telling you to be his fucking friend. Just be a fucking man and let the man do his job.
So he's just like blocking the aisle?
Yeah. And then
The whole aisle?
basically. And then so he's just like, fine. The old guy was like, fine, I'll move your shit myself. And then he started pulling his cart out of the way so that he can get through. And the kid according to the old guy, the kid grabs the cart as he's pulling away, snatches it back, and it's just like, don't move my stuff, basically. And I'm just like,
that's just such like high school, like,
yeah. So I'm just like, cut that shit out. Like, I don't know what the fuck is like. I don't know why you even have beef with this guy. Like, he's never done anything wrong. So calm the fuck down. He's like, I'm just doing my job. I was like, I don't care. Keep doing it, but fucking let other people do theirs. Like, you might not think you're being petty. You might not think you're doing this. You might not think you're doing that. I'm not playing this game. Just fucking stop and do your fucking job.
Yeah. Just be his man and fight him after work.
He would get destroyed, I feel like.
The young kid?
Yeah.
Well, he's got youthful energy. The other guy's knee's probably going to go out soon.
Perhaps. But he's like fucking, damn, look at that fucking
Tan line?
gloves head ass.
All he has to do is drop the other guy's wallet on the ground and say, pick that up. And then, yeah.
Push him over?
Gentlest push
He makes
ever.
that sound too.
Sound like a fucking Lego brick falling apart.
But I did some poggy moments too this week. You know, so the one thing about stocking that people like to do is they like to downstack. We already downstack everything from the pallets. So when people have the pallets or their carts on top of that, what they'll do is they'll downstack from the pallet into the aisle and put it like in front of where it has to go. And for whatever reason, I don't know why they do this. It's a good tactic to do when you have someone else behind you like stocking it. But you're basically, if you're doing it yourself, you're just walking back and forth to that item twice now to stock it because you're putting it in front of where it has to go, and you're doing it to every single fucking item on that cart or pallet. And then now you're done. You downstack the whole thing into the aisle. Well, guess what? Now you have to go back and stock all of it. So how much time are you really saving? None at all. So I went up to this guy. He was notorious for doing it. I stopped him, and I was just like, well, because first two is they have 4 aisles they have to stock. It's the paper aisle, or I guess it's 5 aisles. Paper, which doesn't really count because it takes like 10 minutes to fucking stock. Paper, dog food, cat food, chemicals, and laundry detergent. The laundry detergent and the chemicals are usually the biggest pallets, the 2, or of the 5. And then you have your dog and food, cat food, and shit. It's not really that bad. So what they usually do is they do their big paper pallets, which again should take 30 minutes. It takes them like an hour and a half. But that's besides the point. Then they'll do the dog food and the cat food, and that takes them for whatever reason until fucking 4 a.m. And then sometimes even fucking 5. And then they'll have the 2 biggest pallets left that they have to do in 2 hours. And majority of the time, I have to fucking bust my ass to go fucking finish everything else and come back over here to finish this because they couldn't. So I told them today, I was just like, after you do your paper pallet, you're going to go to chemicals and laundry first instead of the fucking dog food and cat food. And we're going to see how much faster it is. Bada bing, bada boom. Guess what? He finished at 4 a.m. like his normal time if he were doing dog and cat. But this time he was finished with the biggest fucking pallets first. So now he only had to come back and do, like in the last 3 hours of his work, he had to do the very small baby pallets left. And then guess what? He was finished with those by 5. And so it completely changed the game. And I was just like, wow, it's crazy what happens when, because people hate, and my philosophy is do the hardest thing first because then everything else seems easy.
Yeah, I do think that helps a lot.
So anything that's like, if there's like a crazy amount of work that has to be done, I go for that first because it's going to be like, if I have to save that for last, I might get all the other shit done fast, but I might not. And then I have to fucking struggle to get the biggest thing done last. Like, no, I'm going to do the biggest thing first because that's going to take the longest. Mic drop.
Mic drop.
Am I right? Come on, guys. Come on. I'm all right.
No, I mean, you're pretty right. I think you should just start writing them up and sending them to the principal's office when they're acting up.
No, I got to start writing people up.
This drama is getting out of hand. We got Melissa throwing hands with Taylor. We got Steve trying to fight Joe.
What's funny is that like usually it's drama between women, but now it's just all men that are causing so much fucking women drama.
Ugh.
It's just like, come on, guys, grow the fuck up. Just do your jobs.
See,
Don't you?
this is why people need to be able to throw hands sometimes.
That was the thing I remember back in high school. If people had beef, they would just go bodies and go like in the fucking locker room
21.
after like PE and shit. And then you just beat the shit out of each other, and then everybody was friends after that.
I don't know what you want from me. Oh, her?
Yeah, I'm talking to the cat.
I was like, what the fuck do you like? You want money?
Give me money?
I don't think I ever what the fuck is that even called?
I called it 21 because you just fight for 21 seconds.
I think we used to call it just body shots, no?
We
But
called it bodies.
I go 21 body shots only.
I only ever really been in like 2 actual fights, and only one was in high school.
Never been in a fight.
Why?
No one wanted to fight me.
I didn't fight anybody because I knew I would lose.
I would.
That's why you have guns now.
I would.
Yes, sir.
What's it called?
I love those clips of Sketch. Have you seen the dude's like, if there was a road rage incident and I like came up to your car, I don't know how I would address you. And Sketch is like, I would address you with a 9mm just like anybody else. And I was like, yo.
Who knew Sketch was dropping fucking lines like that? Oh my god.
I was like, that's fucking nuts.
Dude, watching Sketch do anything other than play Madden is the funniest. Did you see him in the league tournament, Angel?
No, I didn't even see that.
They're doing the Twitch Rivals shit again, and they're playing League.
Oh,
This
hell
guy,
yeah.
he played 5 minutes of the tutorial and then watched 40 minutes of Street Beef. Just people knocking each other out. And then he played in the tournament. So, and then
That's
this
fucking
guy,
great.
his coach was like, when you back, don't forget to buy items. He goes, yeah, I got you, brother. Or whatever the fuck he says. Goes back to base. Doesn't buy any of the recommended shit. He goes like in a row. Like he buys like 10 items.
It's like a bunch of random shit.
Summit's sitting there like, this guy could play in a game with only bots and still lose.
Summit said that?
Yeah.
That's
just
fucking
watching him.
great. That's fucking great. Dude, Summit used to
they
play.
were playing some other shit too.
Dude, Summit used to play League. I remember watching him do that. Dude, he was pretty dog shit, not gonna lie.
Yeah. Well, he's a counter striker.
Yeah, but I also feel like when you get to a top level of any game, like take a pro CS player and then you drop them into like Rocket League, right? I feel like if they actually like wanted to get good, they could be champ in Rocket League probably within like a couple months.
I think that gamers have certain skills that translate across every game that you play.
Yeah.
Right? But I think that Rocket League, and there's other games like this too, but I think Rocket League takes a lot of practice.
Yeah.
Like you can get like plat without really practicing as long as you understand the flow of the game. But after that, kind of have to.
Well, I got the diamond too with no practice.
Your practice is watching me do things.
I don't watch you do anything. I play the game with you. I don't sit there in Discord and watch you.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure the first like 100 goals that we scored, 90 of them were mine.
Still diamond too.
Still diamond too. Same rank as me somehow. That doesn't make sense.
Yes, sir.
You were.
No, I was one division ahead of you for a minute.
Yeah, because fucking I was playing with Jason.
Jace.
This guy's a fucking idiot, dude. He's like, he's not an idiot.
No,
Jace,
he's
if
pretty
you're watching
fucking
this,
stupid.
he's pretty dumb.
What's fucking wild to me is Jace used to be champ. And I was like, dude,
Dude,
if this guy was champ.
The fucking pros in season 1 are worse than I am right now, and I'm in diamond. Like they're so bad.
That's how, dude, League is. I mean, I think every game is getting to that point where the rank system is just getting it's getting fucking nuts.
But we need like a new game for people to actually go pro in that's not like 10 years fucking old.
I'm trying to think what, like, realistically, it'd probably be a shooter.
Yeah,
like, I guess Valorant was like the
newest
last
one would probably be
one.
Valorant. Really,
Valorant.
yeah. But even that, Valorant's been out for like 5 years now. No,
Been for
Yeah,
a
it's
while.
like 4, yeah. Damn,
dude,
it's been
I was telling this guy about the fucking. There was a Fortnite tournament. It was a fucking 250K prize pool. They played 3 games of no build and 3 games of gun game.
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
That's wild.
In a tournament? For
Yeah, that's nuts.
250K? And there was only 30 people in the tournament.
What?
They couldn't even fill the fucking
Invite
lobby.
only.
Yeah, but
What?
you could fucking go on the front page of Twitch and be like, I'll invite you, I'll invite you, I'll invite you. You got fucking
Dude,
50 people right there.
There's I forget who does it, but every year they do this tournament and they invite like streamers and shit, and they play like 6 or 7 different games.
I think it's AT&T that does it.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, they were doing
Watching
they hosted the
that's
Fortnite one.
pretty fun. It was like last year they had like Street Fighter, Apex, Counter Strike. They had Dead by Daylight in there, which was kind of nuts. And then they had some other shit. I like seeing that and seeing that's when you know if somebody's a real fucking gamer.
Yeah, someone in Shroud went to the final round on R6, and Shroud literally sweeped Summit 7-0.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, Shroud's just better than some.
Shroud is just an incomprehensible FPS warlord. Like, I don't know. This guy sees a game with completely different mechanics than what he is used to, and he's like, well, I guess I'll just fucking kill you now.
He can just understand it.
He just knows it. He just gets it.
I wonder what game do you think you could beat Shroud in?
All of them.
Ball.
Think you could beat him in Rocket League?
I think I would smoke him
Like
in Rocket League.
right now?
I
1v1 in
would
Rocket League?
probably 15-0 him in Rocket League.
Oh my god.
I've never seen him play it ever.
I'm gonna look him up and see if there's anything.
Imagine there's just him hitting a fucking crazy clip.
He's hitting some crazy like pinch in the corner to score.
He's hitting fucking triple flip resets. Someone is actually an SSL.
BBL.
Baby, no money.
BBL Drizzy.
Yeah. If I'm a liar, why aren't my pants on fire? Still laughing the tweet. Still haven't watched any of the diss tracks.
Well,
That's
good thing
fucking
that
funny.
they're songs. So
Their songs.
I listened to the one that Drake put out. Or not Drake, sorry. That Kendrick put out. Not the one that was with wasn't X playing Rocket League for a while?
wow, good job, Shroud.
Who?
Yeah, X was
Yeah, he
playing
was.
Rocket.
He's
for a while.
dog shit. He's so bad.
I could probably kill his butthole.
Mm.
Nah,
hate
that's gay as fuck, Angel. Why would you say that shit?
Nah, that was weird, bro.
One was on.
I'm on hunger. Let's fucking order food.
Yeah. Is
Good
it time?
episode.
Should I?
Yeah,
I'm so hungry.
but then order the food.
Well, what do you want, bitch? I asked you 20 times.
It's been twice.
For a fact.
What do you want?
Mm-hmm.
I literally could not care less. I
Well,
just want
what's open?
something in my fucking stomach that's not
Chipotle.
cock.
I do want Chipotle. Not gonna lie. I
Is Chipotle even open?
think they're open for another 20 minutes. So it's kind of sketch. So we should
make somebody
shouldn't.
deliver that.
No. Closing right before closing Chipotle or Chipotle.
It says
I-
until 10:30, so an hour.
Oh shit! Maybe we get.
I'm ordering
I
it
will-
right now. What do you want?
I will not order
me your
Chipotle
phone.
on
Oh yeah, let me
online.
order mine first.
I will. Yeah, it's a
'Cause
big scam, man. I want to try Qdoba and like the
Qdoba's. My brother works at Qdoba.
Check this out real quick.
Wait, what do you do? I didn't see it.
No,
No,
I
I
don't like
still haven't seen it,
ordering Chipotle online because I'll order a fucking burrito from them online and then get one
yeah,
in.
that's how it
Dude,
works.
it's like half. No, it's legit like half the size as when you make it in person.
Yeah. Well, even that they're just skimping out so much anyway. That's why you got to get the half and half because usually they do a little bit better.
Yep.
Ain't no way. Beans.
Yeah, you get burrito or a bowl.
Burrito. I feel
You
cooler.
gotta get a burrito. Just how
I
God is.
get a bowl. I get a bowl with a tortilla on the side. It's free.
It's 50 cents.
Yo, this guy's.
Whatever.
Should we
Close
get a
enough.
different host? This guy's weird as fuck.
Yeah. I mean, it is smart to do. I just don't have the patience. Like, if I'm ordering a burrito, I'm going to fucking not wrap the burrito myself.
Also,
Thoughts on double
I
wrap?
Yeah, you got to do double wrap.
I was gonna say. I
Yeah.
feel like that's necessary for if you're getting a big boy.
I get whatever their new El Pastor, dude. I had it. I did not like it, to be honest.
Well, it's because it's not real apple store.
If I do
Well, yeah.
if I do half steak, is it the same portion or is
It's
it
usually the same. That's why it's
okay? Well, fuck that then.
that's why it's smart to do like half and half because usually it's like normal. You technically are getting double meat for normal price.
I usually get half.
So I should do half.
Yeah, you should do half steak,
Yeah.
half chicken. That's the
I usually
meta?
do half
That's the meta.
carnitas. Dude, carnitas is good. And then I do half carnitas, half chicken, and then I add fajita veggies. And it's fucking good.
Should I get chips too?
yeah. I'm gonna get
I'm
chips.
hungry. as
And you're
fuck.
fat.
I'm spoiling my ass today. Hey, I'm moving.
Last time I had Chipotle fucking chips, dude, they sucked ass. They tasted like they were 5 days old.
Same.
And they're
One
supposed to put
quesadilla,
lime.
please.
They're supposed to put lime on their chips.
You
There
put
was
the
no
lime in the coconut and pick it all up.
What a good episode. Where you guys
Staring
just
at my
ordering
phone
your
in case
fucking
anything
food.
pops up while he's doing something. In case I need to cover it.
Did you need the have you seen the privacy screen protectors?
No. What is that?
So if you're not looking directly at your phone, you can't. So if it's at an angle like this, you wouldn't be able to see it.
Fuck.
Yeah,
Dude, it's like it's like tinted. I should have got one for mine, but they were like $60.
I feel like low key, that's like completely unnecessary though.
It is. But
I'm not like, are you like watching porn on the subway? You know what I mean? Like,
just depends on how many nudes you get per day, I
True.
guess, in public.
yo, oh my God, new meta. Porn with subway surfers in the background. Oh my
Jesus
God, I just
Christ.
cooked.
I hate you.
Nah,
So stupid.
I'm about to get so many DMCA's. Riley,
What if it's
Reed, I'm
porn?
coming
What if
for
it's
you.
porn where like the chick is like
That's it?
playing Subway
Yeah.
Surfers?
Subway surfer.
Fuck you.
Oh my God. We're going to be poor.
How much is it?
Already.
$45.
You said-
That's $22 each.
Oh. Send me $22 so I feel less bad now. Oh.
What am I gonna have for dinner?
Well, now I'm poor for the next hour.
Now I'm hungry.
Well,
Somebody end this episode. You guys suck at talking.
No, we're still talking. We got 20. How long?
says the earliest will be 9:53, so we got 12 minutes at least.
Oh, should we get the DoorDash driver on the podcast?
No way.
Yo, come in here, bro.
Yo,
Come in, it's open. It's not. Pranked.
Jiggles the handle. He's like, ah.
You got pranked, man. Give a fuck. What is this bitch doing? What's under there?
Did you change your camera angle, Angel, or am I just retarded? Oh,
We're
bad
just
word.
retarded.
for
Oh,
for
retarded's
like-
bad? Retarded's
for like
bad?
one.
I mean,
for like,
like,
one
I'm slow.
for like one episode, I put it on this, and it was a head-on view, and then I put it back.
I think I like this angle better.
I like it.
Head on was easier to edit.
Yeah, and then also my mic is like I'm directly in front of it if I'm head-on like that.
Isn't this angle just better though?
It makes it look the room look better.
So
You
It's
almost
fine.
look like a normal sized person.
Now just sitting down and
look
Three-
how stubby my finger is.
Well, he's got
All
his
your
chair
fingers.
on the lowest setting or the highest setting, so he's like in high chair mode right now.
why don't you have it as a Pit Boy?
X
I'm not cringe.
trigger warning.
Dude, my Samsung watch, I had it set up like a Pit Boy. Be sick.
Dude, I
Samsung
almost got a
watch.
Samsung watch like 6 months ago, and I'm really glad I didn't because I'm pretty sure I would have had to pay it off to get my new one.
No,
don't
the Samsung watch will still work on the iPhone. You just got to get
Yeah,
like
but then I look like a fucking idiot.
no, you just look like someone who's spending less money on a watch.
You just
Nope,
look
can't
like
be that.
somebody who has 500 payments per month.
What's wild is my phone payment on that Samsung was like almost $100 because it was still leased out after 5 years.
How?
I don't
Did
know.
you keep
was get-
refinancing it or something?
I don't know. They're like, yeah, you're getting fucked.
Making
And-
minimum payment is a scam.
I mean, even just like I paid $20 a month for my phone, and it's like a 2-year contract. I mean, that's the biggest.
Well,
thing.
and that's how this one is now.
But for
So this
5
one's-
years, bro, that's crazy.
Yeah, so my phone payment with this phone, with my new plan, with this watch, is like $10 more than I was paying.
Bruh.
Doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, they're like Sprint. They're like Sprint was fucking you over. I was like, okay.
I have 2 iPads on my phone. And it's 3 lines. I think it's my phone bill with the 2 iPads and everything is like $10 more than what it was before.
I fucking hate
Damn.
having payments.
I do
hate it.
too. I told myself I would never have a car payment, and then I bought a fucking truck. Now I regret it.
I'm
Do I
just
really
growing
regret
up with it being normal. I mean, rent is payments.
It wasn't like like my family did it. Obviously, like the fucking mortgage, the fucking cars, they were poor.
I would rather have a payment than to potentially like, because I wouldn't, if I didn't have the reason to save, I'm not gonna save. I just can't save because I'm gay.
But you don't think that that's going to be like a larger issue later on? You
I
know
mean,
what
I can say. I mean, right now I can't because like it's 99% going to bills. But the biggest thing is that I don't have. I would rather have it now and make the same amount of payments I'm going to make anyway versus having to wait the amount of time it would take for me to save and then not have it. So if I want my phone, instead of saving for 2 years to buy the phone, I can just make the same amount of money, which I would be probably saving anyway, and have the phone now, than wait for 2 years. And then in 2 years, there's no phone that's there anymore.
I suppose so.
Like, I would rather make a car payment than walk every day.
I'm just saying, get your money up faster, huh?
Well, some of us don't get free money every month.
Who does that? Geeky? Do you do that?
It's free living. He lives for free.
Basically, bro, I was trying to explain to my coworker because I was like, dude, get a cat. They're sick. He's like, they cost so much money. I'm just like, bro, I've spent like $30 in the last 2 months on litter and fucking food. That's
Good
it.
chill.
Like, I'm $30. And I don't understand because my parents made a big deal about how much money they were spending on the cats. That's because they fucking weren't like properly cleaning the fucking litter box, so they were having to fucking buy like whenever they were fucking doing it, they weren't like scooping it. They were just like changing the whole thing every single fucking time.
Jesus.
So they were buying so much fucking litter, and now they use like just the not reusable. They use like disposable fucking litter boxes, so they don't have to fucking change it. They can just throw away the whole fucking thing, and that's it. I'm just
Well,
like,
that's gotta be fucking expensive.
yeah, exactly. And bro, I was like, I spent like I said, like $10 on litter, and I have a shit ton of it because I scoop it every fucking. I think I change the actual litter boxes like once every couple weeks, and then but for the majority of the time I just scoop it, and then it's fucking fine.
As long as your cat is just a fucking normal ass cat, it's really cheap.
That she
like-
walks around with a fucking ball in her mouth like a fucking dog.
So that's why it's so fucking sick. She loves that one, bro. That one and like the fucking like sparkly ones. Those are like her favorite fucking ones.
Weren't you looking at another cat?
Yeah, I'm thinking about getting one. Oh, that's something we could talk about real quick too. I might cut this out depending on what happens. But there's a high possibility that I'm going to propose tomorrow.
Oh,
And
shit.
so it'll be pretty pog, and then she'll move in, and we'll get another fucking cat. Call it quits.
So if this is in this episode, it probably happened. So you'll be hearing about it next
Yeah.
week. If it is, and if it's not,
I should just leave it
GG.
in to make her sad when she listens to it.
Jesus.
Oh, we did have we have a viewer question.
Oh my God.
Which one is more scarier to you? The depth of the ocean or deep space?
Ocean. Easily.
Um,
Not even close.
I think I would probably say the ocean. The ocean actually, like, there's so much shit in the ocean that we actually don't even know about already, and it's on fucking Earth, which is nuts to me. Like, I feel like we've explored more shit and know more shit about space than we do like the very deep ocean.
I mean, like the
Yeah, I feel like that's
totality
kinda
of
wild.
space, no. But like, we know more about like the moon and shit. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, no, that's what I meant.
my
Versus,
biggest
like,
thing is I've never heard of an astronaut getting attacked by a space shark. So
True.
I'm saying ocean mostly for visual reasons. If I'm in
that
space,
too. That's terrifying.
I can 360 see everything around me. If I'm in the depth of the ocean, I can't see my hand in front of my face.
Dude.
So, fuck that.
and then you just see the light from like a fucking anglerfish.
Oh, I would fucking rip that shit right off its head. Fuck that thing.
Our order has been picked up.
Score.
Damn, that was fast.
With that being said, Yap Squad, We're going to go ahead and
Which
wrap
one
this
would you
episode up
choose?
right now.
The ocean or the space?
Let us know in the comments below and leave a like on this video. Don't forget to follow and ring the bell so you get notified every time we upload. I'm probably looking at the wrong camera right now, but I just corrected just now. I'm looking at you. Why aren't you doing it? End broadcast. That was sick, huh?
Yeah. End broadcast.
Siri, Xbox off.